Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review. First one of the day. I broke up today for the weekend and I think I might have dodged a bullet with this Storm Eunice. I cleaned up today from Storm Dudley. And now Eunice, she's going to give us a battering. And I work with trees all around me at work. So it's going to be an interesting day tomorrow. It's going to be interesting to see what comes down. We've got a tree here at the side of my beer room. Comes down, I'm claiming off them, and so it better bloody not. Um, so, from first ever beer from Squawk Brewing Company. Got this from Low Cost Beer, so I will show you the beer itself. This is Rufa, and it's a chocolate Imperial Stout. And like I say, first ever beer from these. I do love getting beers from new breweries. You know, I'm just a big kid in that respect. Um, and it's a Manchester company. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit out of date, month or so. I think it's a month. 1 minute. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. It's an Imperial Stout. You know, they get better with age, not worse. So, done a full day at work, and I must admit, done a cracking day's work, setting up new beds, getting rid of things, and come home, painted the next door neighbour's fences on their side, so both fences look amazing now. There's a reason for it as well, because neither neighbour, actually looks after their fences. Don't treat the fence. So I've painted it. It was already both sides were all ready because I've given them the painted side. There was already like a cedar colour anyway. I've gone over a cedar so it looked bob on for them, whether or not they like the colour indeed. So black pour, light tan head in my Castle Rock glass. Coming from Nottingham, you know Castle Rock means a lot to me, and I'd love a brewery like this to come down to Nottingham and do a collab with Castle Rock Brewery. You know, for us in Nottingham, Castle Rock is our biggest brewery, and they're, you know, like a lot of breweries around the country, they've all gone for a rough 2 years. Rough. And it's good to see new collabs. And let's be fair, I've never heard of Squawk Brewing. And if I as a beer reviewer, I've not heard, then you can guarantee there's a hell of a lot of people in Nottingham who haven't, apart from them who religiously follow the craft beer sector. So it would be interesting. But in any case, let's get on. So, big beer to start the night. I'm actually going into, I need to wash, I've got bottles to wash out. So it's a 10%, so it's a nice sessionable beer, you know, something to start you off on the night. I'm joking. You know, for some people, it's a bedtime beer. Um, but yeah, beautiful chocolate aroma straight away. Nice roastiness on the aroma. And it looks good as well. Look at that. I don't know if you can. There's no problem is you can't tip the bloody pint up for obvious reasons. Oh, it's in the spot. So I got it from Low Cost, and that if you've heard me saying about Low Cost beer, um, great little resource for getting both draft beers and beers in can bottle, beers you've never seen before, and at a price which, you know, you don't mind. So tomorrow the beer room will be. I've done a load of wood already. The woods are deep, load of pallet wood, and which is what this is about. This is all pallet wood, and this is what the beer room for me is. It's a sanctuary, you know. And sometimes we all need that little bit of sanctuary, you know. Sometimes when when work's maybe not going so good, or you know, you've just got for me, I've got mental health issues. It's as simple as that. I can't shake anxiety. But saying that, yeah, looking forward to developing that side of the shed. But that's all going to come in another video. So yeah, I'm off now till Monday again. I'm back at work Monday, 3-day week this week. God, it was a long week. Done a lot in 3 days though, to be fair. And you've got to be honest, grafting, as long as you appreciate it for it, because I always look and I think, did they actually appreciate my work? And it does, it does needle me slightly when I'm thinking that no, they don't give a monkey's what you do. And yeah, but in any case, yeah, looking forward to the work week. Coming up, everything I'm doing is a win at the moment. I've got mowing to do next week though, so 4-day week next week, but one day on each site mowing, which kind of eats into my creative time. But I need to check on weddings and that next week. If there's no weddings next week, then I might push the mowing back for another week. I must remember to do that. But yeah, so Squawk out of Manchester, like Nottingham, we've got a lot of breweries. I know Tracker there, Cloudwater, Robinson's Brewery, traditional. I am from a traditional background, so I know the traditional ones, like the class of Stockport, aren't they? But still brewing Manchester for me. Yeah, but it just goes to show you in this country the amount of breweries there are these days. It's staggering, absolutely staggering. And lots of good beer being made. And, let's be fair, we all need that little bit of just to drink a beer, just to enjoy a nice beer. You can't beat a decent beer, whichever your style of beer that you prefer. You can't beat a decent beer. So tonight, we've got some neighbours smack there in front of me. And when they first came, I took a package in for them. They were nice, seemed to be nice. And we've got neighbours across the road, and they're Asian and they're Asian. And our neighbours across the road from Sri Lanka, I'm not sure where they're from, to be honest. And even the Asian neighbours there said, they just give you dirty looks. Look at you like you're a piece of, muck, and that's not very nice. And they've got a double driveway, and yet for some unknown reason they're parking their car on our street, where this, we've all got cars. Some of us have got multiple cars, and it just makes it awkward for us. Got a ticket last week parking on double yellows. Fair play, shouldn't park on double yellows. And I mean, I got a warning for parking full on the curb. But if you park full on the road, you'd never get by. So it is difficult where we live. It's an old estate. So now I've had to park with wheels on the road and the rest of the body on the curb. But there's enough room for pedestrians and wheelchairs and stuff. And then last few days, they've been hogging my next door neighbour's spot, and he's not overly impressed because they don't even live on our street. And tonight she's gone out tonight, and I've moved the car smack in there, and I'm not going out again till Monday. So that kind of puts, the kibosh on them doing, because last night they moved the car, and then the husband took his car off the drive, put his car there, and it's like, that's disgusting. So you're taking your car off the drive just to claim the spot when you don't even live on the street. And it's a funny old thing, isn't it? I mean, I'm sure this goes on across the UK. And the funny thing is, they used to both park the cars on their driveway. So why they're doing that. It's a strange old thing. Anyway, back to the beer. And if you're watching this beer review for the first time, I do a beer review, but I also talk about a little bit about life and that. And tomorrow, this storm Eunice for people in the southwestern Wales, oh, a bit scary. You know, it's worrying. You know, I mean, all the media stirring it up for the utmost. I mean, funny because Storm Eunice, COVID, and what's happening in the Ukraine didn't even get a mention today. Just goes to show you. Oh, lovely, big, boozy Imperial Stout. And it's funny we should talk about Imperial Stouts because mine's going into barrel tonight. And I'm going to add the priming sugar. I'm going to give it a damn good mix up, and probably tomorrow when I'm back up the house, start bottling. I've got a lot of bottles to wash out. Yeah, I'm not really sure if I've got enough bottles, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, it's I'm doing my own not barrel aging, but certainly aging of Imperial Stout with spirits in, just to, you know, I can't barrel age in barrels because one, I ain't got the capacity. I'm only somebody in his own shed. Two, I ain't got the money to go out and buy bourbon barrels and that. Although it does interest me, you know. It does interest me to buy a barrel, an ex whiskey barrel, and say to them, look, there's this, you know, and see if it's usable in the way that I can put an Imperial Stout into it. Could you imagine getting a barrel, chucking cherries in? Because I know this has happened because I know certain brewers. And I'm just leaving it for 9 months. I mean, bloody hell, the investment. But these barrels hold a lot, you know. I mean, I'm brewing 40 pints. These barrels you're looking at what? I don't know. I really don't know. What's a normal barrel hold? Whiskey barrel? 200 litres. So for me, that would be 200 quid's worth of Imperial Stout gone into a barrel, and praying to God it don't go wrong. That I can't do. So that I'm doing it the other way, where I'm actually putting the whiskey or whatever in with the Imperial Stout and seeing where it goes. You know, and letting it age. And I won't be giving any of this away, not for God's green earth. And I've got lots of bottles with pop tops on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. It's an experiment that I'm excited to do as a home brewer. But anyway, back to the beer. 13 minutes in. I am wary of the time. And again, lovely chocolate aroma. It's warming up because the shed's warming up. Bear in mind that I'm drinking it quite chilled. Should be drank at room temperature, in my honest opinion. I'm actually enjoying big chocolate flavours coming through. I'm actually enjoying the fact that by being off this the other day and then tomorrow, as long as I crack on and get some work done, it'll make a difference in the long run. And I need to sort this area out. I've got a big TV. I'm swapping TVs into the dining room, so that needs to get swapped. I've got a projector screen. I've got a projector to put up. I've got a full setup that I need to get sorted. Computers, lots of games consoles, and I want to get it so it's all. Yeah, don't like it when I hear noises. Freaks me out. Yeah, get it all sorted, and I might, depending on how much wood I've got, and if I can find the joists, I might even, and hopefully don't hit no electric cables because that would be disastrous. I can't remember where the electric cables are. I'm hoping they've gone along the floor, and I think they've gone into the jaw, in between the joists when he did it, but I can't remember. I'll soon know tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to live stream a lot when I start doing it. So I've got to move everything over first, and I'm just looking forward to it. Sometimes a project's good. It's good for my health. I need to be busy. Yeah, I get knackered, but I need to be busy. I need to be as active as I can. Anyway, on with the beer. Really enjoying this. Proper it, that ABV is wow. First ever beer from Squawk Brewing, and yeah, it's a cracker of a beer. Oh, that is divine. It really is. And here's another reason: don't worry about dates so much. Some beers, maybe double IPAs or single, certainly session IPAs, going out of date. That might be a thing. But in can, stuff in bottle out of date don't really matter. I've never come across a dodgy bottle out of date. I worked in the supermarket for 5 years as well, so I'm quite used to stuff that was out of date, and always tasted good. Because to be fair, most of the stuff in supermarkets always had a good date on it. It's some of these beers when they've only got a month or so's date on, or 6 weeks, and you think, bloody hell, why is the date so short? Always an interesting thing. I mean, yeah, this beer, I mean, it's had a year's date on it. So, I mean, really, Imperial stouts can last for years. Is there a difference to can and bottle for aging purposes? I have no idea. That's something that's I don't really know. But so beautiful chocolatey beer, black pour, light tan head, chocolate, slight roastiness, but very much about the chocolate. First ever beer from Squawk Brewing. I bought it from Low Cost Beer. Out of 5 for me, a good 4.57. A really nice Imperial Stout. And that's it for this beer review. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for subscribing and joining in with the chat as well. We're in Wraggys Tap Room. Oh yeah, I moved my head at the right time, didn't I? But yeah, and that's it for this beer review. I'm going to come back with another beer review later, possibly about 8 o'clock, half 8. And also maybe a homebrew video tonight if I can get things sorted. But yeah, that's it. Cheers everyone, and we'll see you later.